The term homelessness is just the word itself just seems so, it sounds ugly. Hi, I'm Ruby Star, and I'm currently homeless, and I'm currently taking one class online, and I'm working 2 jobs. I was born in Timișoara, Romania. I came to the States in 1980. I was 5 years old. I was raised by my father alone. I didn't really have a really good childhood. Yeah, it's just my father and myself. There was a lot of discipline. It was hard. My father kicked me out when I was 18. He waited until I was 18 and he threw me out over an agreement. Like I said, he was very strict. I didn't party or did drugs. I just basically shared something with him. He wasn't happy and he said, get out. I didn't really reach out to him. I was the type of person, like, once you tell me to leave, I just don't look back. But he did try to find me right after I finished high school. I lived in a really, really, really bad area. And so he was a taxi driver, and I don't know how he found me, but he found me. It didn't really get better. He didn't change. It was more controlling. He was worried about me, and then he took me into his home. And then, of course, he placed rules on me again. And again, we had a disagreement. He was very, very strict. I barely graduated at my high school. So I lived with a friend. My best friend took me in, and I was working 2 part-time jobs when I was going to high school. So it was very, very hard. I was always living in the moment, trying to survive. I was taking some classes, and I want to get into the medical field. So I was able to get my certificate in insurance coding specialist. I wanted stability, I wanted growth, and I saw myself wanting to help people. My father passed away in 2004. Before he passed away, he made the attempt to reach out. And of course, if he doesn't like what I say, or, if I don't like what he says, we get in an argument. But before he passed away, it was that same week. It was on Easter, and he was calling to, sorry. It's something that a child always want to hear from their parent, where he said, really proud of you. I love you, and if you ever need anything, I wish I could see you. It's Easter, but it was nice to hear those words. It was nice it was kind of like a form of closure. It was his way of saying, I'm sorry. And he told me he loved me, and I told him that I loved him, and then that was it. I fell into a major depression. I just lost interest, and I worked because I had to work. I had to survive. I thought someone who's homeless is someone who doesn't have a home for long periods of time. I thought it was just, how am I homeless? I was able to have money to get into hotels, so I have a place. But I guess to them, people say you don't have consistency as far as going to a home. I was able to find a shelter. Vicky was the person who was in charge of the shelter managing, and she and I, we basically worked together, and she just felt like I had a lot of potential, so she allowed me to stay there for 4 months when you're only allowed to stay for about a month, because she felt like I can help other homeless people as far as how to search online for jobs, help them with resumes, and I wanted to do that. I was like, oh, thank you. I feel like education is important because it changes your way of thinking. I know it changed my way of thinking. I'm a totally different person than I was before. I was getting tired of having, going job to job. I said, okay, I need to have a career. I've been wanting to go into the medical field in the beginning. So now I don't have all this, drama going on. I want to build a career. I want to, do something with my life, look for something, not just like survive all the time. I am still experiencing homelessness. I had no idea how it really affected me mentally, but because I was on the go, I never really paid attention to what I was really feeling. I was just doing it. When I had like a complete meltdown, like a mental meltdown, I would call my friends, or if I have a panic attack. I know that sounds silly, And it sounds really bad, but people judge you by your success, by what you know and who you know. I believe that the reason why people don't discuss about homelessness is because out of shame, out of embarrassment. As I mentioned earlier, because they feel like they failed the society, they failed themselves. We should talk about it because we're human beings, you know? When we were created in this world, we weren't created for us to be separated, to talk about me. We were created to be united, to help one another as a community. What I've always asked for God is, I wanted to gain wisdom. I wanted to gain understanding. And sometimes something beautiful can come from chaos. I don't know how to explain it. As he would say in the Bible, this shall pass. And for us, the thing is like, when you're in that moment, it feels like forever, like it's going to last forever. Take the time to get to know me.